Would you like to learn what are the top 25 undervalued, heavily discounted altcoins with the potential to give you a 100 to 10,000x portfolio? The crypto market has absolutely tanked in the last couple of weeks, and this is opening up fantastic opportunities for you to be able to buy. And I'm going to be presenting you with 25 altcoins that I believe are undervalued across the most bullish narratives. So we have got gaming, AI, deepin, memecoins, and some blue chip cryptocurrencies which are safer investments for you to put more money into because they can appreciate, whereas a lot of the Degen cryptocurrencies, they have the potential to fall. So, as usual, nothing I say is to be construed as financial advice. Crypto is largely unregulated and high risk, and people who invest should be prepared to lose all their money. And everything I say to you in this video is for informational and educational purposes only. My name's the Suppoman, your superhero of 100 to 1000x gems. I have found them in the past, present, and will find them in the future. So if you love content like this, make sure that you do me a solid and smash the like button right there. If you haven't yet, make sure that you subscribe so that you never miss out on these live videos, because the prices that you see you may never see again. And hit the notifications to all so you don't miss out when I'm live and in the moment. Now, before I go any further, let me just share this over to the good people of the Twitterverse. My usual custom practice. Sometimes it's fine, sometimes it takes a while. This time, it's fine. Bear with me another brief second. This is all the things that you have to be able to do when you do YouTube on your own. Done and done. So, where are we at the moment as a market? Well, we are seeing some incredible discounts. We are seeing cryptos absolutely plummeting week after week. You kind of feel you're buying the dip, but it just keeps on going down. And we are seeing some heavy discounts. Look, Starknet, HBAR over 30%, WorldCoin 40%, PIF. This has come down right to where it was in January. So we are seeing cryptocurrencies at the cheapest prices we have seen in 2024. And if you have got money to spend, then there are some deals to be had. Now, what is my opinion? What's my take on what is going on now? Well, there are multiple reasons why I believe what is happening right now is happening. First of all, after every single halving event, we have a sideways down action after the halving, and then a kind of 4.5 to 5 month sideways movement before the market picks up. And this has happened in every single halving year. Every single halving year, there is always sideways action. It has never failed. So to expect to hit new astronomical all-time highs in Bitcoin is just unrealistic during the sideways action movement. But according to my calculations, we should be seeing around about end of August, we should be seeing the market picking up as an average of how sideways action has gone in the past. Now, there are other factors at play. One of the big factors is what has been said by Miles Deutscher, right? Now, and this is very true, right? When I first came into cryptocurrency in 2017, there were 1,000 altcoins. It was so much easier. In fact, it wasn't easier to make money, but it was harder to lose money because there were less coins, and therefore the money flow had a very concentrated amount of coins. Now we're in a situation where we have got 2.5 million coins, and that is 4 times more than we had in 2021. And what that causes is for dilution. Right? What we're having is money supply being spread across way more coins, and thus making certain coins unable to hit their multipliers. And this is what's happening right now. And another thing that's happening is the emergence of VCs. Back when I was doing crypto 2017 to 2021, there were a finite amount of VCs. Now there are tons of VCs, of what you would see as not necessarily well-networked people having access to these pools, these funding pools, pre-sale cryptocurrencies. And this is not what I ever saw before. So we have a much more heavily diluted cryptocurrency market. But in my personal opinion, what this actually amounts to is that the money will rotate into main coins, coins which stand out above all the others. And that is what I've attempted to capture in this video here. Also, as Philocone would say, portfolios right now are absolutely down. Every whale, every YouTuber I know, I've looked at all their wallets, everyone is down heavily. The more invested you are in altcoins, the more down you are. And I'm seeing losses of anything from $400,000 to $5 million in certain whale portfolios. And that's giving you an indication that everyone right now is suffering. And everybody is kind of thinking, is this the end of this bullishness that we had end of 2023, for the first 2 quarters of 2024? Is that it? Is that our bull market? Well, history would say no. History would say we always have this period where cryptos move sideways. So I think it would be very, very unjust to say that we are out of a bull market entirely, and actually we are awaiting a recession. A recession that I have been, forewarning against for quite some time. Now, I also said in my stream 2 weeks ago, I said that a majority of whales were getting out of the stock market. Now, one of the guys that I follow, his name is Alessio Rastani, he said, I sold 90% of my stocks. He said that at the beginning of June, because he believed that June was going to be a bad month for risk on assets. And that's what I told you at the time. And it has turned out to be exactly that. And, right now people are suffering. But, in my personal opinion anyway, if you've got a very long-term vision for what you're investing in and what you want your portfolio to look like, now's the time to be adding. Particularly at the price levels that we are seeing right now. But we are seeing just incredible losses. Some of the most, the most promising are cash that so many people have been speaking about. Ordinals, Celestia, Say, ZK Sync, and double-figure losses over the past week. So, to me, this opens up just brilliant opportunities. So, with that in mind, I am going to bring you now these cryptocurrencies. All right, so let me just make sure everybody's in okay. It looks like everybody is. Thank you from Dubai, from Vin DXB. Thank you very much, Vin. I appreciate the 20 Arab Emirates dollars. It's good to see so many, essentially, familiar names in the chat. Right, I'm going to start. I'm going to start with number 1. Number 1 is going to be probably very surprising to a lot of you. But my first one, and this is going to be really starting from the highest market cap in each of these, in every occasion. So the first one that I'm bringing you is actually ICP, Internet Computer Protocol. Why ICP? The reason why is because actually, technologically, ICP is very superior compared to other layer 1s out there. They're superior in the respect that they do not use other centralized services to host a lot of their storage or computational power. All of it is done within ICP. So it really is a truly on-chain infrastructure, layer 1. Now, this has come down dramatically. So the 2024 high has been $20 so far. This is now $7.84. This has lost 3 times its value. So, to me anyway, this is only double the lowest it ever got to, which was around about $3.80. So it's only doubled from there. So we're actually not far from the bottom with regards to ICP. Now, in order for this to achieve basically its number 1 competitor, Ethereum's market cap, this would be a 112x. I personally believe this is a safer cryptocurrency. I believe this could go to 15x. I don't think this is going to go far beyond $100. I've heard wild, speculation as to where this could go, but I think this is a really good opportunity to get into ICP because there is a lot of emphasis on deepin, a lot of emphasis on AI, and on Web3. And ICP is a modern infrastructure that kind of caters to all of those different sub-narratives. The next one that we have got is Sui, my personal favourite, my personal prediction for what is going to be the Solana killer of this cycle. Now, Sui has presently gone down to 76 cents. This is less than double the bottom that Sui got to. So Sui's bottom was 40 cents. Now, the 2024 high has been $2.10. This did have quite a bit of a run up at the beginning of meme season, and there were some memes on Sui that were doing very, very well. This, to me, at 1.87 billion market cap, has got a lot of potential to the upside, particularly as Solana reached an $80 billion market cap in 2021. And to me, as far as I'm concerned, Sui is the best pretender to Solana, simply because of the technology, the transactions per second, speed of the network. We are looking at a real good Solana competitor. This is kind of 4-5x the transactions per second that Solana can do, and even cheaper than Solana can do those transactions. That's why I think this has fantastic potential, but the reason I'm only putting this as a 30x is because of dilution, because of token unlocks. Over the course of the market, I anticipate that there are going to be whale selling, and it's going to kind of flat tire the momentum. Whereas if this was fully diluted, I could just see this basically just soaring to the sky. But I think that Sui is an excellent cryptocurrency, and we haven't even begun to see where it's going to go to. It's kind of like where we were 2022 when Solana went down to about $8. No one could see the horizon. And now all of a sudden, Solana is Mr. Sex, right? Because of all the meme coins. So I believe that Sui is going to have its time. You just can't see it. Next up, we have got Celestia. Celestia is the first and main layer 1 modular blockchain. A modular blockchain means that you can use different protocols on top of their data layer in order to manage transactions for your blockchain. So you can build your own purpose-built blockchain with Celestia technology. And because they are number one in this field, they are essentially the Bitcoin in this field. And anybody who tries to be a modular blockchain is a pretender, is essentially a copycat of Celestia. Now, Celestia went up also to $20. It's now at $6.12. This is a very, very similar trajectory down to ICP. The reason I believe Celestia's gone down more is because ICP doesn't have token unlocks like Celestia does. But it's a low market cap, 1.1 billion for a blue chip anyway. And again, to rival Ethereum would be a 400x. Now, I'm not expecting a 400x, but there were a lot of... Every single YouTuber was talking about Celestia. So when retail comes in, you've got to think, what is the content they're going to see? Who's the content from? It's going to be Crypto Banter. It's going to be Coin Bureau. It's going to be Crypto Zaras. They always talk about Celestia. Virtual Bacon as well. So I imagine that there's going to be a lot of money flow, concentrated money flow into Celestia that could give it a 30x. And remember, Celestia came out $2.50. I missed that opportunity. And now it's not even 3x from that. But it has gone down kind of, nearly 4x from, where it was at $20. Next up, we have got Beam. Beam is a layer 1 for gaming. So this was purpose-built for gaming. Now, they have got a competitor, which is Immutable X. Immutable X has gone as high up as 5 billion, and that is without Immutable X actually having really a bull run. It only had just kind of short-term bull run at the end of last year, beginning of this year, went to 5 billion. Beam at this present time is 850 million. We've not really seen properly what Beam can do. It did get up to 4 cents. It's basically over halved now. So it's under 1 billion as far as market cap is concerned. I believe this has got the potential to go 15 to 20x. Again, a safer cryptocurrency, I believe, because everybody's spoken about Beam. It's kind of Immutable X Beam. Any YouTuber, whenever there's a gaming season, every YouTuber is going to go where the traffic is. They're going to go where the attention is. And when it's on gaming, they're going to talk about probably the main gaming plays, and Beam is one of them. So I believe this is heavily discounted. It's the lowest price it has been this year. Right? And I saw Virtual Bacon was buying this at 2.1, 2.5, 3 cents. And now it's lower than most of the YouTubers actually even got into it. So now it's a really discounted price that is a better entry than pretty much most of the influencers even got into it. So they will be pumping your bags, which will be better than their entry points. Next, we're going to go to gaming. Now, gaming doesn't sound very sexy right now because we haven't had a gaming season since the beginning of the year, end of last year. They were going nuts. We were seeing 35, 50 X's in gaming season for really, low value altcoins, low market cap altcoins. And, ever since then, it's just slowly died because we had AI, RWA, deepin narratives, and then ultimately the meme coin narrative, which has been super exciting. And that has kind of rendered gaming kind of last place. But I remember during gaming season that I was saying I want my whole portfolio to be basically in gaming because it's just so super sexy, so super simple to explain to people. And when retail get in, it'll be so simple for them to explain to, the ordinary next door neighbor when they're saying, if they were to talk about crypto, when retail come in, then they'll be like, what projects are you getting? I got in this game, which is really, really super playable, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, that's easy. So the first one is a very high market cap, actually, but comparatively low compared to the blue chips. And that's Marvia, Heroes of Marvia. Now, this has been touted as the Axie Infinity of this cycle, purely because it's very, very addictive gameplay. The people that have played this have said this is much more addictive and more playable than Axie Infinity. I am still yet to play it. But that feedback has resonated with me, and I personally believe that if you're looking at a gaming play, this is kind of one of the ones that have a lot of promise, right? So when you consider Axie Infinity got to 11 billion in the last bull market, if this is the Axie Infinity of this cycle, then we could be looking at 169x. Now, there's two opposing forces that's going to be going on. Firstly, the force I just told you about, which is that there is way more coins than there's ever been. So the amount of money flow going into a specific coin is going to be diluted. But having said that, the money flow that's going to come in, arguably this cycle, in my personal opinion, is going to be kind of 5 times more than it was in 2021 because it's just going to be more people attracted to crypto. Therefore, with those opposing forces in mind, I think that equally this could do really well. Now, let's come down to 185. I still haven't invested in Heroes of Marvia. I said I was going to invest in it around about 350, 380. I still haven't. And look, it's 185 now. And this was at $10.26. And this, I would say, is a not safe, but relatively safe gaming play. Because most, Elio, Alex, Virtual Bacon, they're all going to talk about Marvia at the time. Next up, we're going into more Degen, and it's going to turn more Degen from here. Next up, we have got Shrapnel. Now, Shrapnel is Call of Duty for crypto, basically, and at this point, it kind of holds pride of place as being the crypto Call of Duty game. It's AAA, it's an Avalanche-based coin as well, so Avalanche hasn't even had its narrative either. Now, Shrap has come down, basically down to its bottom now, right? It's never been actually lower than 7.4 cents or 7 cents. Right, this was the entry point for me. And then it went up to 42 cents. And I thought, oh shit, I didn't invest enough. Now it's come right back down. So I have invested a bit more into Shrapnel. It's $18 million, depending on whether you look at CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. But next to Axie Infinity, because I'm basing this on a game, a super gaming hit, 11 billion, that'd be 250x. I personally think that Shrapnel could do a 50x. Again, this has got heavy dilution that's going to kind of counteract the money flow during a true gaming season, an up-only cycle. But 50x, I think, is very realistic for Shrapnel. Next, we have got Elixir Games. Now, this one I just think is just super low value, right? So I invested in Elixir Games at pre-sale stage, right? When this came out into the market, it went to kind of 10 cents and then up to 15. This has come down to the pre-sale price I got in. This has gone down to the pre-sale price I got. The pre-sale! Getting in before it goes on the exchange. Now, Elixir Games are a concoction of different segments as a sub-narrative. They're a games developer, a games publisher, a games launchpad, and mobile gaming. So there's quite a lot of arms that give this value. And at 10 million market cap versus Gala, which got to 5.4 billion market cap, this has got a lot of room to run. 540x. Elixir Games doesn't have necessarily a huge amount of volume, but I know for a fact that Elio and Alex Becker are going to be talking about, and more than likely Virtual Bacon. Those are kind of what I would consider the 3 top gaming YouTubers. They're going to be talking about Elixir Games. And from this market cap, it's got way more upside potential than something like Mavia. And again, 50x, I would say, is not necessarily going to have the kind of attention that Mavia has, but it doesn't need as much attention to move as high, to get as much multipliers as Mavia. Next, we have got Gamer Arena. Oh, man. I spoke to these guys on Friday, and I am super excited about Gamer Arena. I mean, they have got really ambitious plans. Gamer Arena are basically the mini clip of crypto. They create a series of player versus player games. Very simple games like Fruit Ninja, Aero Dash, Jump Shot, penalty scoring. It's like Tomb Faller. They've got these really awesome games. If you download it right now, you will see the kind of games you can play, and it's just so super simple. You are pitted against someone else. If you win the head-to-head, you win coins. Oh, this is such a brilliant project. And I'm so delighted that I was able to get into this, kind of when it was, down at the bottom. But look, these guys are games developers. They're active. They are basically really, really active on socials. They're active creating games. They created a memecoin game during the memecoin season. They're very, very good at creating. They're going to be making a pool game, and they are really going to own this space. You've got Gamey, you've got PlayZap, you've got a few cryptocurrencies looking to be the kind of, have the kind of mini game mobile segment. But I actually think Game Arena is most of the way there. As far as substance is concerned, these guys are on a 100 million market cap. But, as far as marketing is concerned, they need more marketing. They need, basically more eyes on this, because this is really fundamentally a very strong project. So it's an AVAX-based games development company. They have gone to 18 cents. This is now retraced about 6x down. So it's now 9 million. This is 600x to get to Gala, which is its market-leading competitor. I personally believe they've got 100x potential from here. They can do extremely well, I believe. And I think that right now, this is one of the lowest prices I've seen of Gamer Arena. So I think this is very, very promising for the future. And I'm certainly going to be talking about it all the time. Next up, we have got Bloodloop. Now, Bloodloop is, like Shrapnel, a very, very high quality AAA first-person shooter, third-person shooter game. Right? So basically, how I see the top 3 gaming projects of this market, as far as just a game, not developers, just a game, I would say that would be Shrapnel, Bloodloop, and Off the Grid at this point. The highest quality, the most hyped, the ones that have got all the big influencers, basically. Alex Becker's got a humongous bag of Bloodloop, right? So, and this is presently a $4 million cryptocurrency, 22 cents. This has been as high as 40 cents in the, week and a half it's been out. So it's already halved in that time. And as far as, kind of pre-sale is concerned, this is actually not far away from the pre-sale price. Virtually pre-sale buyers have no advantage at this point. A 4 million market cap, again, to get to Axie Infinity, that would be a $2.5 billion crypto. 2,500x. Now, I am going to be slightly conservative. Again, token unlocks a 60x. But 60x is amazing. You put 1,000 in, 60,000 back. 100,000 in, 10,000, 600,000 back. That's kind of how I see the potential for Bloodloop. Because it's going to be talked about by a lot of the crypto YouTubers. Right, a couple of Degen ones, okay, for your portfolio, right? Because how we've got this at the moment is we've kind of got low to very high risk, okay? So this is because I wouldn't personally recommend to anybody to have just outlandish, fully Degen, high risk portfolio. Because you need to have your assets that kind of keep the portfolio up and doesn't go as down during bearish periods. So this has mostly so far had a good concentration of lower risk, and now we're going to get into the higher risk assets. So you're going to be aware of this one. I've spoken about this one before, and it's Metados. Now, Metados is an AVAX-based, again, first-person shooter. This one looks like Call of Duty 2. And this one actually is very, very good quality at a ridiculous market cap. So if we have a look on their Twitter, Metados are actually very, very active And they are constantly improving on the game. So they are adding all of these new characters to it. So they announced a few yesterday. So they announced Ark, which I think is based on Kathy Wood. They announced a couple of others. And basically, look, when you see the graphics, kind of looks a bit like Fortnite. But when you see the gameplay, it does look a lot like kind of Call of Duty. Look at that. Like, it's very, very clean. Great frames per second. And yeah, here we are, Stella. That's the other character. And look, they are constantly updating. 8 hours ago, 15 hours ago. This is up to date. These guys are working presently. Now, again, very, very low market cap, 809k. Like, again, pre-sale buyers have virtually no advantage at this point. And, if you're looking at something that is of the same ilk as Bloodloop Shrapnel, but at a fraction of the value, then you've got something like Metados. Because, versus Axie Infinity, this has got 12,000x potential. Now, I'm going to say, based on where it is right now, there's 75 to 100x. That would make it around about, I would say, probably about 60 to 90 million market cap at the end, which is very, very, in my opinion, conservative. When you consider that the likes of UFO Gaming got to 1 billion market cap with like one shit game, this one's actually like a commercial game. So this has much more potential. So you're getting a fraction of the price, but like I said, there's so many games right now that, it's the kind of attention and the money for it is going to be diluted. But you have to stand out. And like I said, this is a commercial game. That's why I think that this has got really good potential. Then, last Degen gaming cryptocurrency is WASD Studios. WASD Studios. Now, these guys are a games developer. They have got a karting game, a drifting game, a first-person shooting game, and they have got a beat-em-up. So they've got like 4 main games. Again, these guys are also very current. They are constantly updating on Twitter. They're making improvements and modifications to the games all the time, improving the graphics, improving the gameplay. So this one, 482k market cap. Like, this has got superb room to the upside. This is now what? This is 305. This has come down without even having much attention. It has been around about $2.5 million market cap. Now it is well under $1 million. This coin does not go really below 304. All right, so where it kind of is right now is a bottom. Really, it's a kind of another bottom opportunity. Now, again, these guys they're not the same ilk as Gala. They're not even the same ilk as Gamer Arena, but they are $500,000, and they could be surprising. Like, if this was to achieve what Gala achieves, be at 11,000x. Now, again, I think 200x is actually very, very doable. Like, if we have a look and go back to what happened in kind of 2022, 2021, this is how I took the situation at the time. So these were the prices on the 1st of November 2020. So it was in the halving year. So this was just after the sideways action, and we were about to go into parabola, right? And you can see the heavy multipliers that came during this time. We've got. This is not properly organized, so my bad. So, by multiplier, then you can see that, look, you had some insane, again, I don't think this is properly organized. Oh, no, maybe it is. But look, we had some insane multipliers at 100x, plus there were quite a few that were over 100x, right? Buying in just before the parabola. Now, before the 1st of November, there was actually lower prices. So around about August, September, they were even lower. It was just from the 1st of November that they actually started to pump, right? And then we kind of went on a parabola stage, right? But therefore, the ones that even the ones that even kind of 69x and above, they had 100x from the point in September. So the point I'm trying to make is that where we are now, because coins are down so badly, then actually this may be a really good time. Maybe come the beginning of parabola, let's say it is the beginning of September 2024, then it could probably already have doubled and therefore only have 100x potential. So therefore, I try and buy at times where I believe a crypto looks like it's at a bottom price. Right, now we're going to move into AI and deepin. But before I do that, let me just have a look at some of the super chats because, yeah, I've seen a few. And I've actually got my pen here so that I don't forget this time. Because there have been times where I just forget to look at, whatever. So, T-Genie, you still holding? I will answer that question. Thank you very much for the 10 Canadian dollars, I want to say. JRC Invest. Look at BPL coin. That sounds really shit, but I'll have a look. Thank you for the 9.99. Brego on base. Raising money for kids. Base. Josh Smith, thank you very much for... Oh, can you give us more info on AI Tech again? There's not really much more info to give. I gave you a basic rundown when I looked at it, but I'll have a look at it. Suppo, can you go check Jeremy? Again, sounds really stupid. Oh, Billy, I've seen this one. Billy, I've seen that one. It's already quite high market cap. Oh, 200k. Okay, maybe that's not so bad. Any more for any more? No. Okay, good. So thank you very much for all of those super chatted people. And by the way, 700 of you now in the chat. So if you could be so kind and just tap a like literally under my face, I would be very, very happy. Right, next segment we're looking at is AI and deepin. I kind of bunched them in together because there is a lot of crossover actually. So the first one that we have got in here is Aether. Big market cap for this one. However, this is a major project, in my opinion. This is a major project that's just come out, right? And you can see the strength of it because it's basically been at 6 cents or above for the past week now, getting as high as 10 cents. So Aether is a deepin project, distributed GPU for gaming mainly, but also other use cases. But this is like looked at as the main GPU for gaming infrastructure. So this is in my opinion anyway, this is a direct competitor to ICP. So actually I should be basing this on ICP, which has gotten to around about, I would say, $8 million, $9 million market cap. So if I just change that to 9, and actually that makes this more like 45x. So I would say that Aether, it's only just started. This one is a beauty. Lots of people bought nodes. This is at the beginning of its journey. It's only just come out. It's still an early stage cryptocurrency and maintaining a 253 million market cap. Despite this being a pre-sale cryptocurrency, a lot of whales got into it. Nobody's dumping it because it's just so super promising and it's only got a lot of room to the upside from here. This is going to be easily into the billions, tens of billions, I dare say. Again, this is my personal banker on ICP. So ICP, I'm not going to be investing as much because it's kind of already 3.6 billion. I think that the technology of ICP is excellent, but the upside potential is not as excellent. And Aether, I think, is way more excellent and an exceptional product. And unlike ICP, which has been around now about 4 years, Aether is new. It's brand new. And as I've shown you in the past, brand new coins to a new crypto cycle do the best. So I would say this one's got 40x potential, even from here, because I think this is going to go into the tens of millions. Next up, we have got Blender. I don't need to say much more about Blender. This is a render competitor. It does the same thing as render, distributed GPU. They have got a passive income earner, which is the Blender box or X1 box, which you can get, and you can earn a passive income in any denomination, basically, by running these nodes. And it's a physical node, and it's a decentralized way of managing a network. So it's basically early stage render, and this keeps going down. This went to $4.20. If you were to buy today at 61 cents, you are basically buying at least half of the value I got in at, and also about 4x lower than I got in. So I got in about 220 at first, and I got into about 120 as well. And it keeps going down. It's now 25 million. When I first invested into this, it was over 100 million. So this is, actually, was it? No, I think it was about 66 million, I want to say, when I first got into it. So this has really come down. And you just got to kind of be patient for this. There's a lot of FUD going on. It's not truly decentralized. I think most projects at this point are really truly decentralized, but they're working towards that, and that's the most important thing. And the thing is, the market's huge, and this has a very, very similar name to Render, and I know a lot of whales that are in Blender as well. So I think this one's got a lot of potential. This one's just not ready to hit yet, but it will hit at the right time. So it's 150x to get to where Render is, but I'm going to say around about 55x potential. Next, we have got another one I talk about a lot, AIT Protocol. Now, AIT Protocol have burnt a lot of their supply. They've now got a front end. They've now got their first product, which is Albert, and that you are now beginning to see how this ecosystem can grow. You can already now start the train to earn program. So you're training AI, machine learning bots, basically, to do certain things that therefore will allow them to do them automated, and you'll have a truly kind of AI-based workforce. You've got every single task, every admin task kind of covered by AI through AIT Protocol. So AIT Protocol is a protocol for machine learning of AI models. So it's a very good technology. Its main competitor is Tau. It is Tau's main subnet, so a project running on Tau. And this has gone down so super dramatically, right? This was $1.20. It has basically come down 10x. And a reason for this, I have seen actually a lot of whales that I follow have actually been selling AIT Protocol into ETH or into USDC, and that's why it has taken the price right down. But in my opinion, it's kind of just getting rid of the people that saw it as a money-making opportunity, and actually it's kind of more poised for the people that believe in its AI tech, and it's going to have less. It's going to have kind of less corrections because the whales have been shaken out. So 20 million present market value. Based on where Tau is right now, it'd be a 200x. I'm going to put a 60x on this because I think it's got a lot of room to run to the upside. And it's a real modern, high quality AI project. Next, we've got Neural AI. Neural AI is basically the Pixar of cryptocurrency. You can create 3D assets, right? You can create characters for any sort of digital, kind of product, I suppose. So if it's a game, if it's metaverse, if it's a digital film, you can create your characters with Neural AI in seconds. And I used to work for a special effects company, and it used to take them weeks, if not months, to develop the right assets for these, various bits of media. And yet you've got something here that can basically turn a text prompt into an image inside seconds, and you earn Tau by producing these creations, and you can sell these creations, right? So if you create, let's say, a 3D dog or a 3D Shiba Inu, it could be used by a meme coin. They might buy it off you, etc., etc. So it's like a marketplace. So it's asset creation and marketplace, but with the use of AI, a very good use of AI as well, right? This is really basically quickened the process of what Hollywood do to something in seconds. So it's gone from $4.20 to $1.65, now making it 16.5 million market cap. Pixar isn't a cryptocurrency, but it's worth 10 billion. That would be a 500x. I'm going to put this around about 55x. This is very, very strong. Neural AI is just super strong. And it's got an incredible team of KOLs that are going to be pushing this. And can you imagine what will happen when they push this during the money flow season of an AI particular narrative? Next is gaming. Now, this is a deepin project for gaming. So this is, again, a decentralized GPU network specifically for the gaming ecosystem. But gaming themselves are also an esports platform. They're also games developers. They've created 4 games. So this is a gaming and deepin project. So it's kind of like, if you think about it, it's basically Gala mixed with ICP or mixed with Aether, right? And at this present time, 15 million market cap. This is lower than the pre-sale price. So I bought this at pre-sale. I didn't get a big allocation, actually. I didn't try to, because I wanted to see how this performed when it came out, and kind of what season it fell into. And it actually just came out before a very bearish trend. So this came out, went to 3 cents, which was basically about $150 million. Now it has come down 10x to 0.0023. The pre-sale price was 0.0026 or 29. So this is much lower than it was. And, basically, to get to where ICP is, that would be a 237x. I think that because this is gaming, deepin, and to an extent kind of social fi, this has got a 60x potential. Next up, we have got Cookie, or Cookie 3, as I've brought you now. This has come out, and it went up to 10 cents, and it's gone down to 7 cents. And this is basically the Google of crypto, right? So where Google makes its money is really in advertising, right? So you've got clients, businesses, or entities. They use Google for analytics and for advertising, right? So having specifically geared advertising to the target audience. Cookie is the only project at this point that gives that AI and marketing functionality for a business, a crypto business, let's say a meme coin, an AI coin, a gaming cryptocurrency that is developed for a specific subset of the community. They can use Cookie's marketing, kind of marketing functionality to get the exact right audience, target the right audience. So you can look at wallets, you can look at biases, you can look at behaviors on the blockchain with Cookie 3 to find the right audience. And to me, that's what makes it have a lot of potential. At 5.4 million, this looks like a no-brainer to me, particularly when Ocean has gone to like 400 million. This will be an 85x to get to that. I do actually think this has got a lot of potential simply because they're kind of first mover, they're high quality mover. I think this could go to 80x. Now a couple of Degen plays. So the first one, I am super, super surprised by this. It is Zero AI. Zero AI is now at the lowest price I have ever seen it. $1.4 million market cap. So this has gotten to 5.3 cents, which would basically make it 5.3 million market cap. So this has come down 3x basically. Now, what you use Zero AI for is to create videos from text prompts. So you give it a prompt, you give it any prompt, you ask it to do anything, and it will basically produce for you exactly what you want. You want a car racing through London, you get it in seconds. You want a jellyfish going through a kind of dystopian landscape, you got it. You want a dog walking in the rain, you've got it. You want a zebra attacking a cow, you've got it. Anything you want, you get. As a content creator, and knowing the size of the market, so there are people making shorts, reels, TikTok videos. There's lots of need for B-roll footage to kind of overlay. So I don't know if you watch YouTube, but you've got a lot of these positive speaking, motivational speaking videos where you've got like B-roll footage, but then you've got like some music and a voice talking over it. But the B-roll footage is actually the hardest task, and so you get exactly what you want presented to you with Zero AI, presenting therefore the perfect content, the perfect footage to put in your content. I think this is incredible. And the reason I think this is incredible is because the most awaited product from Sora, the guys who brought out ChatGPT, is their new, OpenAI, right? OpenAI. OpenAI's most anticipated product is Sora, and Sora is basically Zero AI, right? So you give it a text prompt, it'll produce in film exactly what you want, and that is an $80 billion, product. And Zero AI is only 1.4 million, so this has got 6,000x to get to Sora's valuation. I would say that this could, as an AI play, god damn, this is incredible. And the thing is that it never really came out during the peak of the AI season. So I spoke about deepfake AI. That went from 600k to $40 million. And I foresee that this could have the exact same trajectory at the right time. When there's an AI season, this is one of the most promising AI cryptocurrencies. It's something that's visceral, you can use, you can see the tangible results of this AI, whereas with something like, let's say, AIT protocol, you may never actually use. And that's why I think that this is actually a very active and brilliant technology in crypto. Another Degen play would be Face Swap AI. Now, at this present time, it is the lowest value I've ever seen it, which is $506,000. Now, Face Swap AI allows you to put your face, a person you know's face, onto a GIF, onto a short video, onto a video that you've got on your iPhone, any video basically. Let's say you download a video from TikTok, you can put somebody else's face on it. It's basically the ultimate deep fake, right? Now, Face Swap AI, at this present time known as Not Safe for Work AI, so NSFW is where you would find this on Dick Screener. These guys are going to be bringing out the 4th generation of their product, and they are going to be adding NFTs. So you are going to be able to give a text to image prompt. So you are going to be able to say, let's say, for instance, Andrew Tate looking like a genie. It will produce that image. You can sell it as an NFT, or if you are a project creator and you want, let's say, because recently Andrew Tate did bring out a cryptocurrency called Genie. How do you create a text-to-prompt image with what's out there? There's loads of AI shite out there, but none that allows you to actually have, kind of customized image to what you want. This gives you the exact customized image within seconds, all right? So you use their Telegram bot, you give it that text prompt, produces it in seconds. You can sell it as an NFT, and or you can use it as a meme coin channel art or whatever. So I think it's got incredible use. And you can use celebrity faces, your face. You just have to give it kind of the image, and then it will produce exactly what you want, right? And at this point, 506k, right? Deep fake AI hit 40 million in a kind of lukewarm trajectory. We had a beginning of the year kind of pump for AI. It went to 40 million. This would be a 200x just to get to there. I think it's got scope to go beyond that. I think this has got a 150x potential. Right. And look, it's come down over 10x. So it shows you that you're getting in at the best time ever, basically. Right, okay, let me just see if there have been any more super chats, because I believe there has. Bambit. I'll have a look at that. Do you think Boys Club has the potential to 8,500x? Not really, but it's not about having the potential to. It's not about actually 8,500xing. It's more about that's the upside potential. And the thing is that right now, I mean, it's stupid, really, because a lot of people are like, oh, this is down. Suppo, you spoke about this, and this is down now. POM's really down. I thought I was going to be a billionaire. Right, okay, so what? So just because I've spoken about it, it's completely bulletproof from the market, market coming down. Coins losing 5x, 10x of its value. Oh, all of a sudden, just because I've spoken about it, it's going to miraculously stay at the same price or go up against everything else. No, the whole market is correlated. Everything is correlated to, Ethereum, for instance, for altcoins, Ethereum, like they will all go down almost equally. So there's no way of avoiding it. And the thing is that, Boys Club on base really did well because, you had Brett doing well, Andy doing well, you had a meme coin season, and you had money flow going into meme coins, and it had the perfect kind of, market environment for something like that to really do well. And that's why Boys Club on base did a 30x. And Boys Club on Solana came out basically, it's come out in the last 2 weeks, everything's gone down. So, so it's not about 8,500xing, but having moved room to the upside is kind of what you're getting, and you kind of have to hold it. Because with these meme coins, like the way in which a meme coin does well is people not selling, and there being compounded buyers, right? So you get your initial crowd, then when the actual season comes along, then you've got compounded buyers, adding on top of who's there. But if you've got holders and then the price goes down and everybody starts selling, you've got to start again. And as a meme coin, you can't really afford to lose the momentum. So meme coins are a much different animal to your more fundamental coins. Fundamental coins, they are much harder to let go of, and so they can compound and they can grow. But meme coins, they kind of rely on a bit of a momentum and inertia to to kind of go to the upside and make all these big multipliers. So it either works for you, it doesn't. The timing could be good or it could be bad. That's life. Another question about T-Genie, which I've already kind of answered. Shret on Solana loves Suppo. Shret. All right. Let's have a look at that afterwards. Right, I think that's it. Right, okay. So now we're going into the meme coins. Now, as you've seen with what I've covered so far, these are not safe plays, but I would say a very, very good mix of coins that have got a lot of attention, I would say. I would say that these cryptocurrencies, despite the problem that I said at the beginning, which is basically just a huge, now there's more supply than ever of coins, and the demand has to be kind of 50 times more than it was to compensate for that. I think that can happen, but with the coins I've mentioned here, I think they've got probably a better chance than most of having the attention. Meme coins are a different animal, all right? So these are much higher risk, okay? So I'm going to start, like I have been before, I'm going to start with the highest market cap first. So my personal favorite, this is the one I have invested the most in and have the biggest, I would say, conviction in, is Andy. So Andy is my main play. So where you've got someone like Crash's Clay, who's really into Brett, you've got me, who's really into Andy. All right? This is one I'm going to be riding till the end of the bull market, right? So Andy, this is Andy on base, just to be clear, because there are Andys on Blast and Solana and ETH, and the one that's probably leading the way is the one on ETH, but the one that's got the best potential, in my opinion, is the base one. So it's presently 2 cents. This has come right down. Basically, this was $45 million meme coin a couple of weeks ago. Right? A bit like what happened with Brett. Brett went to like 700, 800 million, and then it went down to 250 million. And then now it's just gone on this incredible run up to nearly 2 billion. Right? And I believe the same will happen for Andy on base, basically, and that will just be the beginning of its kind of recovery. I think this has got huge potential, just simply because of retail coming in, and the smart wallet on Coinbase just been released. This is 75x to get with where Brett is right now. I think that Brett's going to go higher and into probably about 30 million, and I think that Andy is going to go 100x from here. Right, this could go into the early billions, in my opinion. I think this one's going to be $2-3. Personal opinion. Next, we have got, this one is really exciting, actually. I've never spoken about this one before. This one has enormous potential. I'm going to say why. It's a slightly higher market cap, but low compared to where it could go. And that is Kai, or Kai Ken. This is an ETH-based dog cryptocurrency. Now, there have been 6 Inus, Japanese Inus, right? So there's been Shiba Inu, Akita Inu. So look, let's have a look. So there's 6 dog breeds, okay, that have done really well as a cryptocurrency. So we've got Akita, Hokkaido, Kaiken, there's never been a cryptocurrency, Kishu Inu, Shiba Inu, and Shikoku Ken, right? Now, if we have a look at how they've done. So Shiba got up to 40 billion, not 90, but 40 billion. Akita, 3 billion. Kendu, 300 million. Shikoku, 700 million. Kishu, 1.3 billion. And Kaiken has just come out. So what you've got is you've never had one of these 6 dog breeds. There's only these 6 Japanese dog breeds, right? And the 5 that have come out have never been under 300 million, right? And the last one is Kaiken. And that has just come out, basically. And that is this one, the best Japanese dog. Kaiken, the last Inu. So all the others have already been launched, and they've already gone out to over 300 million, some into the billions in terms of market cap. And Kai Inu is the only one that hasn't, as of yet, absolutely pumped like mad. And this is on ETH as well. So because it's not on Solana, that means that there's less cheating that's going to happen. If you don't know what cheating is, it's basically people selling after they made a tiny profit. Dicks, basically, right? You should go into a meme coin. If you're not making a 20, 30x, why cheat? It's just stupid, in my opinion, but people do. But on ETH is not a cheat chain. So Ethereum-based meme coins tend to do better. Like I got into one called, I think it's called Bien Bao or something like that. And that one has done a kind of, I think it's done like a 5x or something. And it hasn't gone down. You know, I got into it at a high market, about 7 million, and it still has done really well for me. And that was because it was on ETH. People don't sell, they don't dump ETH coins like they do Solana coins. So therefore, I think that this one, and it doesn't have any buy-sell tax or anything like that, I think that this one has got the potential to kind of be a kind of next big Inu. Right, so it's the last one of the 6 Inus, right? So presently, this is 809, which makes it a 3.8 million market cap. To get to where Shiba is, which was 80, right, presently it's 18 billion. It got to 43 billion in the last bull cycle. To get to where Shiba is now would be a 4,700x. So I believe that this one, 3.8 million could do a 100x. A 100x would get it to basically the minimum standard of an Inu. And then 300x would be, you know, based on their marketing, based on, you know, memes are at the strongest they've ever been, actually. The strongest they have ever been. As a narrative. Extremely strong. And dogs as well do really well. I mean, if we have a look today on, if we have a look on Dick Screener today, oh, Jesus. Kai has just gone up to 5.5 mil. Jesus Christ. So if we have a look today. Oh, hold on. I need to get to the Solana. Solana. Let's go Wig or whatever. Wig. Portus. Shibby, Billy, Dogley, Bisho, they're all dogs. All dogs. Henry, Whiff, Dog. Like, all the trending coins right now are dogs. Dogs are making a comeback as a narrative. So that means that this is one of the strongest kind of sub-narrative of meme coins. And that's why I think Kai has an incredible chance of doing well. And it's just 2x'd. It's just literally 2x'd. So that's showing you the potential this has got. This has got insane potential to the upside as a meme coin. And it was anyway, extremely low in market cap. I mean, I know that I've spoilt you a lot with kind of 11k, 4k, 50k market caps on Solana, but they're kind of short term. This one is long term. This one is a dog breed, one of 6. So it gives a very small window of this to fail. And this is the kind of crypto that could probably run into the billions. So there we are. So I think Kai is going to get heavily marketed. It's going to go to a lot of people. This is the beginning of Kai. Right, next, we have got, in a similar vein, we have got Pomcoin. Now, a lot of people said, oh, Pom's going down. Well, of course it's going to go down. It's kind of a very bearish trend, and people are booking in profits because at the end of the day, this one went from 11k to 3 million. All right, so naturally, a lot of people who got in early, I won't call them cheats, but a lot of people who got in early has sold off some. But actually, this is relatively strong compared. Now, what I will say about any meme coin is that, you know, the strength, how you do in a bearish trend gives an indication of how you will do in a bull market. Now, this has not gone down anywhere near as badly as a lot of coins that have done super well. This one is still maintaining a very, very good market cap. But to get to Shiba, and this is again dog breed. Like if you look for Pomeranian, there is no other Pomeranian. This is the coin. This is like Kai, like Akita, like Shiba. They are actually the dog breed coin. You are investing in basically the coin that represents that entire breed. And that's why I think Pom has extremely strong brand recognition. Because Pomeranians, like Shiba Inus, are very luxurious dogs owned by rich people. Right? So, you know, so it's, if you even go on Instagram or go on Instagram Reels, you will see there's a lot of Pomeranians. They're adorable. They are super adorable, right? And they make the best reels, best shorts. You can't help but love them. Are way more common than a Shiba Inu, and therefore it has the potential for that run up. For this to get to where Shiba Inu is right now, it would be a 40,000x. I'm not saying it will do a 40,000x, but I think 100 to a 500x from here, I think is very doable. Very, very doable. And they're still active. You know, they've been active for a while. They're still active. People are still buying it. They're looking to get on exchanges like MEXC. They're still, they're still trying. And that is what builds the momentum. And when there's an actual bullish season to support it, I can see this easily going into the hundreds of millions. Next, we have got my personal favourite. Just before we go on to my personal favourite, we've got another one, which is Genie. Now, Genie is a Andrew Tate-based cryptocurrency. So he made a video last week where he was saying it was called Message to My Followers, right? So if you go on YouTube and look at Andrew Tate Message to My Followers, he made a video saying that he is bringing out coins based on keywords, or he is helping to encourage coins based on keywords, right? Of positive words. So he was talking about the karmic value of names, right? So he was saying that I'm a genie, right? And also saying, I'm the daddy, I'm the real Tate. So there were three positive karmic terms that came out of that video that were seen by hundreds of thousands of people. And that was genie, daddy, and real Tate. Real Tate and daddy are doing very, very well. And Genie last week went from like $50,000 to 28 million. 28 million. And today it is down 56x, if not more than that, about 60x from that. Right? So it has really come down. A big reason why is because Tate's showing a lot of support for the daddy keyword. Secondly, Solana meme coins has gone down so super dramatically. I mean, if I look at my Solana portfolio, it's gone down so badly. It's gone down like, pretty much 30%, the entire lot, right? And half of it is in stable coins. So that shows you, just how badly Solana meme coins have been hit, and particularly ones that had a violent run up like Genie did. Now, Genie, I think, are actually a really relatively good cryptocurrency, right? They're actually very active. So Genie, I don't have them on here, so let me just get them up. So these were the guy. This is the main coin. Oh, it's just gone up. It's just gone up. So this is the main coin that represents the Genie keyword, which Andrew Tate said in that video, right? So you go to a website, they've got a website. I mean, that's obvious. Yeah, that's obvious. They've got a website. But if you have a look at their Twitter is constantly updated. It'd be so funny if they rugged, wouldn't it? No, they haven't rugged. So look, nearly 10,000 followers, really high quality, really high quality posts that they're making. All right, and they're replying to Andrew Tate's every tweet, making sure that they stay active, making sure that they're getting visibility, and they're even doing this artwork to keep them top of mind. Now, during last Thursday, which is when Genie did its violent run-up, it basically did a 500x in a day. It did that because Andrew Tate exacerbated the hype by retweeting them. He retweeted the Genie coin. And that's why they got so many followers. That's why they really pumped. And now that it's come down so super dramatically, I think this gives, again, room to the upside. Again, look, it's come down to where it was before it did its violent run-up. And, this is really owed to the Solana ecosystem really taking a big hit, the meme coin market taking a hit as a whole, thus opening out a really good time to get into Genie. So it was 407k. So again, to get to Daddy, 170x, I think it's going to do 100x. But basically, 100x would get it to where it was, nearly. That doesn't seem like an ask. Particularly because Tate seems to be very, very keen to use these what I would say very positive keywords. So Daddy, Genie, real Tate, and as well as and forcing people not to get into stupid name coins like butt sex, as he said. He's hilarious, man. Right, next we're going to talk about probably my favourite meme coin, the one that I dare say will have my support right till the very end, and that is Suppoman. right? So I put influence here because I couldn't really think of another kind of sub-narrative. But basically, Suppoman is the representative of the Suppoman community, right? So if you are a Superman follower, Superman watcher, this is the coin that represents, I suppose, me at the end of the day. Now, this has gone up to a 1.4 million market cap and has now reduced entirely down to 230k. Now, what I will say is that actually the substance behind the Suppoman coin is increasing all the time. First of all, the utility, which I'm planning to add for the Suppoman coin, because why not? Why would I not try and, basically utilize a coin that I like, or at least try to improve a coin that I like? So, if you have a look on Suppoman, their X is constantly being updated, 708 followers, and, that's sweet. They used to keep promoting my live stream. And look, the shorts, and videos. So they've now got a YouTube channel, basically. So here we are.
I don't want cryptocurrency.
So you can see that, unlike other coins that go relatively inactive, this one is staying active. And I dare say, and I'm not going to lie, this one has got the potential to do really, really well because it's not going to get dumped by the developer. It's not going to get dumped, well, it shouldn't get dumped by the Suppoman community. So if anything, this should keep compounding over time. And of course, I'll keep talking about it over time. So therefore, for this to get to where Daddy is, so Andrew Tate, obviously I'm nowhere near the celebrity of Andrew Tate. But yeah, he's gotten Daddy up to 256 million market cap. So, for Suppoman to get to, 100x would be, 10x would be 2.3, 100x would be 23 million. I don't think that is unfeasible, particularly as Suppoman supply is constantly burning and more liquidity is being added to the pool. So it means that it's going to be less volatile, and it's going to be more money to be taken out of the pool and to go into the pool. So it will be a much more stable and, in my personal opinion, a very successful coin over time. It has to be. Look, I'm going to be growing over the bull market, so I'm going to be, taking this with me. And then the next one that I'm very, very bullish on, and I've sold hardly any of, is Dancing Baby. Dancing Baby is the first internet meme. Now, its competition is Doge. Why? Because Doge is the oldest crypto cultural meme, right? So it's a cryptocurrency that was based on the Doge meme, which is very cultural and has been around since 2008 or so. And so the Dogecoin represented that that character. Now, Dancing Baby is the first internet meme coin. Boomers will know Dancing Baby. Boomers will remember it in Ally McBeal, and it is a very distinguishable brand as well. It actually stands out. Now, this went to a $4 million market cap at its height, and it's now under 100k. So this has come down basically 40x. 40x! So, to get to where Doge is, which is never going to happen, you never know, but it will never happen in my opinion, would be a 184,000x. I believe this has a 500x potential. So, getting where it got to, plus another 10x. That would be 500x. And to me, I don't see why not, because again, it's one I'm going to be talking about constantly. I've spoken about it before a lot of times. When the bull face come in, I'm going to be talking about it more. So as a result of that, there should be no reason why this won't increase in value, increase in holders, and basically increase in overall popularity in the meme space. I could do more. I could do what Crassus Clay does with Brett. Basically, a tweet every 2 minutes about Brett. I could do that, but I don't, because I don't want to be accused of market manipulation. But this one is undoubtedly going to still get attention, and it's still held 92k. Very, very good. It started off at about 4k. So yeah, I love this meme. I'm not selling it. It got to a 4 million market cap, and I still didn't sell much of it. I sold a little bit. I didn't sell it at 4 million. I sold it at about 1 million. A little bit, just to book in the profits. But I still hold the majority of this, and I will continue to, because I think it's got a lot of potential. Now, a couple of degens. So these are ones that I am happy holding throughout the whole bull market, right? I'm happy with this being in my portfolio and me not selling any of it until the end, right? Particularly Andy on base Kai. I'm not going to sell these I'm not going to sell these until the end, until the market's finished, right? Because I know that I think it's going to be the most violent bull market we've ever seen. And B, I think it's going to be one of the most violent for meme coins, because when retail come in, I think that meme coins are probably going to have almost exclusively the attention of retail investors, new retail investors. And so seeing how, like, for instance, how Shiba Inu did in the last bull market, where it went to $43 billion market cap, I'm not gonna let, absolute lottery tickets like this just go or a tiny profit. No way. So I'm holding these, but now I'm gonna have two very, very, I would say two very, very Degen coins. All right, two very Degen coins. So the first of these are not necessarily ones that I will hold throughout the bull market, but these are ones that I think have potential. And one of them I don't even own. So the first one is Wudan. Tales of Wudan, right? Now, if you don't know what Tales of Wudan is, if you... so Andrew Tate, and you'll know that the Andrew Tate narrative is insane anyway. So, where is it? I might have gotten rid of it, actually. Did I get rid of it? Yeah, here we are. So, Andrew Tate said, once the market stops being trash, I'm going to buy a fuck ton of daddy with my own money and pump it, so everybody who doesn't load up here is a... I fucking love this guy, man. Anyway... So, so what he's saying is that he's going to come, Tate as a brand is going to come back. Yes, Daddy is going to be what he mainly shills, but let's face it, it's got diminishing returns, right? It's got big returns for him because he got in early. But he as an entity in the meme coin space, just like Ansem and, the Boys Club and all that, he is going to bring Tate back. He's going to bring all the meme coins associated with Tate back. Now, Tales of Wudan is a... Oh, shit. Look at that. That's just pumped. So Tales of Wudan is the comic book series Andrew Tate has produced. All right? So he sells this, I believe, as a subscription service to people. I think to be a kind of motivational journey kind of thing. Right? And this is the coin that represents the Tales of Wudan, basically. So, I think that this, as part of the Tate narrative, could do well when Tate comes back, Solana returns, and, I think that this one, could do, this one could really pump. Now, if we have a look, well, this was, anyway, 50k when I started the stream. And I didn't buy any. I haven't bought any Wudan, right? So I don't own any of this, okay? So this was 50k. To get to Daddy would be a 1500x. It must be more than that. No, maybe it is. 1500x to get to where Daddy is. I don't think it's going to do that. It could do 100x in Tate season. But, maybe not 1500x. But it's got room to the upside at the end of the day because it was at 50k. The next one is basically piggybacking off Genie, right? And that is Top Genie, T Genie. Again, Andrew Tate, 39k market cap. To get to where Daddy is right now, 2000x. So, Tate Genie have actually got a really good website. Unless they rugged in the time I spoke. And look, 21k as well. 21k market cap. So, we have a look at Top Genie. Look, actually, if we look at the Genie website. This is the Genie website. It's a good website, don't get me wrong. I think it's mainly used as a referral link to Tate's University, university.com. But the other one, Top Genie, this is actually a better website. And this was the video where he was talking about, I'm a genie. I don't know if you can hear it. Hold on.
The world, especially in the crypto space, don't understand the karmic universe.
That's what I was saying about karma.
That when you're a genie, you understand karma. You don't get to become a genie without understanding the other side, the other parallels, the different dimensions. I'm a genie.
There we are. So genie, genie, genie. That was the video where he basically said genie 100 times, right? And compared to genie, so genie is what? You know, genie is 621k market cap. And then you've got top genie. Oh, it has just pumped. 54k market cap. So, you know, so if genie makes a comeback, which I think it can and probably will, because it's the main, you know, it's that karmic keyword he was talking about, which I think he said it so many times, I believe he's going to do it again, right? Because, yeah, that's what he wants to represent himself as a person who basically makes wishes come true, right? So, genie could come back, and therefore T-Genie, significantly less market cap, basically 20x less, has got room to the upside. 2000x to get to where Daddy is again. I reckon 100x is possible. So there we are, people. Those are your coins. Those are two short-term ones. But I hope that you basically saw a very promising list of cryptocurrencies that at this present time have absolutely plummeted. Seeing crypto is absolutely plummeting. And you never know when there's going to be a bounce. Okay? You never know if you're going to catch the bounce. Right? And like Filicone has said, that he believes that there is going to be a bounce at some point. You know, I want to be clear that he does think that it's going to be short term if it does bounce, and he does actually believe that, you know, Bitcoin's going to go to around about 50. I think he said 57k price. But but there is going to bounce, and nobody knows. Nobody knows at what point it's going to bounce and how high. And it doesn't matter how good a technical analyst you are. It can just do it whenever they want. Because what happens is that the powers that be, the top 1%, they control the wealth, they control the money flow, they inspire people to sell, and when they've shaken enough weak hands out, then they pump everything, and then everybody rages that they sold. So, therefore, you just got to DCA and just hold for the long term and not be impatient, basically. So, I think that those are really, really good coins. And if they go down further, definitely DCA and a bit more. You don't have to go all in now. You don't have to go full Degen. Another thing I would say is Dog in Hood is going to be coming out very, very soon. Now, this is a meme coin that has utility. So Dog in Hood is going to be not only a place where you can game, so it'll have actual games, but it's also going to have a launch pad as well. Now, if you want to earn some coins, you can. There's a link in my description. You go to it and you earn some coins. Basically, you just play this game. So you go to play, and you basically you play this really, really cool game, and you earn a load of coins by playing it. And it's really, really super simple. So I just thought I would let you know if you want to get Dog in Hood, because this is going to be launching around about 200k market cap. So this one could do really well. Look, it's Dog in Hood, like Robin Hood. Like it's. Like the exchange. So it's got that, and it's a meme coin with utility. So it's got real strong potential to the upside. So it might be worth just getting those coins. And in the meantime, let me see how long I've been online. 1 hour 17. Right, okay. I don't want to be on too long, so let me just have a look. See if there's been any more super chats. BPL, you heard it first on Suppo. Pepe for president. Pepe for Prez. Is that it? Elom. Please check out Elom on Solana. Everything done while we are pumping out. Well, I'm probably going to be very uninterested then. Super, can you have a look at Jordan Coin? I fucking hate him. Jordan Belfort. Like, yeah, I can't stand the guy. All right, so I've got quite a few coins here to look at. So let's just have a quickie, as it were. So BPL, Black Pearl Leo. Leo the Black Cat. Double Black Cat, yada yada yada. It's just like anything really. It's unexceptional. It's just like a ton of fucking coins. Look the same. Get some animal, give it a name. Big whoop. Right, Brego. Lego Brett. Oh, right, cool. Lego Brett. Let's have a look at this. Free Brogo from the Lego verse. It's actually okay. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's terrible. I think it's not bad. It's on base, so Brett does very, very well on base. 123k. I can't tell if that's locked, so that's the problem with base. I prefer Solana way more than base, but it's okay. AI Tate, there's not really much to say on AI Tate. I already demoed it, and it's good. I like it. I think it could probably do well. I think it may do well, but it's also got quite I was trying it today, and it does have is a little bit limited. Like, it's quite funny, but at the same time, once that novelty wears off, it's and then there was another one, Gaia Rumi, 162k. Oh, this is the thingy, isn't it? So if we have a look at Millie, is it, or is it Billy? Yeah, so Billy's 43.6 million market cap. And so this must be what his name is. Look at that liquidity. That liquidity is amazing. 6 million in volume as well. It looks pretty good. It's adorable, isn't it? It's adorable. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's quite nice. The liquidity is brilliant. It means that it shouldn't be really highly volatile. And it went to 2002. So it's 23x down. Bambit. Haven't seen anything I really want to buy yet. Bambit. 2.7 mil. Oh, I've seen this one. It's a stupid panda, isn't it? I don't know why anybody would bother buying this when you could buy, when you could buy Kai Ken. It's good. It's good execution. I'll give it that. But it's a panda at the end of the day. Does anybody really give a shit? So yeah, I don't really understand the problem. The point of that. Shret. I don't know what Shret is. Shark Brett. 23k market cap. Solana. What? The first LinkedIn meme. Shark Brett is assistant retail. It's alright. I quite like that. I think it's quite funny. I don't know if it's necessarily pumpable. The first LinkedIn meme. That gives it a little bit of commercial interest. And of course it's Brett and it's 23k market cap. You can't really go wrong at that, can you? So it's not actually that bad. Is their Twitter up to date? 138 followers. 3 hours. It's not bad actually. If anything is buyable, it's probably this of anything so far. Pepe, let's have a look at Elon. Elon Mars. Create the story around Elon and Marstopia. Empowering to tribute creativity to... what the fuck? Empowering to tribute creativity to innovation. That's like the dumbest opening phrase I've ever seen. Transparency is everything for Elon. Yada yada yada. Yak yak. Yeah, I mean, it's okay if you're an Elon fan. 368k, I wouldn't even bother, but it's not that bad. And then Jordan. Fucking hate this guy. Good. That's what you fucking should be. 27. Fucking, I hate Jordan Belfort. I just can't stand the guy. Like, a few years ago, this is a guy who scammed people with shit. And yet, a few years ago, when he was asked about Bitcoin, he was like, Bitcoin shit, crypto shit, and now all of a sudden he likes it. Nah, sorry. You said your initial thoughts, you said you hated it, so go fuck yourself, basically. And then Pepe for president. I do like the film, though. I'll watch the film tons of times, but mainly because Leonardo DiCaprio is a legend. Pepe for president. Let's have a look at this one. Trump. How long's this been out? 13 days. That's pretty cool. Basically, it's just a Pepe Trump. Twitter, they still active? June 5th, 14 hours. You know, they're staying active. It's not terrible, but I don't particularly like it. And I think that's it, unless there's anything others. No, I think that is it, people. Thoughts on Cat GPT? I bought some of that once. I think I still own it. I just kind of just let it go to shit, really. But it was actually quite funny. If I can find it. Is it this one? Yes, this one. So look, 1.2K, right? Look at this. Hello, what's your name? I was trying to see, is this, is the amount of times it says meow, can you like decipher it? Is it trying to say something? Do you like Suppoman? Meow, 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 meow. Oh, definitely. Oh, okay. Well, I love it. So Cat GPT is if Chat GPT were a cat, basically. I think this is awesome. I bought it. I kind of let it just go. I didn't ever cover it because it just kind of died. And it only has a website, doesn't have Twitter. But I just thought, oh, this is awesome. I bought some because, well, I like cats. I've had 2. So why not? And look at it go. Look at it. God candle up now. I'm not going to sell it. Don't worry. Don't think, oh, Super's going to dump it. I'm not going to dump it. I thought it was just funny. I think that's it then. Is that it? Check out Double Daddy. D-Daddy. Let me have a quick look at that. That looks like it might be interesting. Double Daddy. 3.3k. Oh, is that meant to be both Tristan and Andrew? They haven't done anything since the 14th, so basically this isn't that serious. It's not really that serious. Right, okay, that's it, people. So thank you very much for Baby Brett, Rewards You and Brett. B Brett. Can do Inu on base. Have a quick look. Can do Inu on base. 6.8 million. I mean, Kendu's done well on ETH, I think. So it's natural there's like a replica. But 6.8 million, I don't think so. Baby Brett. This one? 5.2 mil. It's ridiculous, man. I wonder whatever happened to the Baby Brett on Solana. 18k. Let's see if they still got a website. Still got the website. I bet they haven't updated their Twitter since 1984. April, yeah. They're stupid. That's the thing about meme coin creators, is they're just so inconsistent dickheads. Right, I think that is definitely it this time. So, people, thank you very much for turning up. Hope you enjoyed this stream. I thought it was an excellent stream. And also felt that there were quite a few good picks for you to choose from. It's very difficult. I've got a portfolio size of over 200 coins, right? So it's incredibly difficult to distill it into, 10. So, 30, that gives you a good kind of scope for including your Degen coins that kind of counteract with the lower risk cryptocurrency so that you overall make a profit. But there we are. I hope that you enjoyed today's stream. Please tap a like on the way out. And I will see you next time, people. I love you all. And I've enjoyed doing these live streams. And I'm glad you all turn up for them. So I shall see you the next time. It is lights out. All out. Hit me with your best